This is Into the Fire. I want to welcome to Into the Fire the elite runner, the Collingwood young gun, the soon-to-be an All-Australian Ryan Gosling. Just kidding, Tommy Phillips.
Thanks, mate. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming. So, Mr. Hollywood, I read that you played at Beverly Hills. Is that where your career started?
It did, yeah, at Beverly Hills for a few years, and then I went over to Warrandyte, the Bloods, for 2 years. I don't think they liked me very much. I was called a traitor for many years, so I went over and did that, and then I went back to Beverly Hills. Yeah, I don't think they liked me for moving over.
My mum loved you in The Notebook. I preferred you in Remember the Titans myself.
I actually haven't watched The Notebook in full. I've watched little bits, so I don't know. Your mum, yeah, good for your mum for enjoying it. Yeah. There's a few girls that have provided that same feedback. So what do you think about it? Have you watched The Notebook?
I've watched a little bit of it.
Yeah. Okay. Watch the whole thing, and then get back to me. Okay. Yeah.
You're an elite runner, and still are, but as a youngster was a champion steeplechaser. So here's a question, and remember, Mark Blitzarles will see this. Who would win a steeplechase race, you or Mark Blitzarles?
Well, probably Mark, but I might give him a run for his money. But he'd probably beat me in a steeplechase. I did a few other events, but yeah, he'd probably get me, I reckon. Yeah, so I've got a bit of work to do.
Yeah, he's pretty fast.
Yeah.
You said when you were drafted that you're a leader, a communicator, versatile with fierce determination and competitiveness. You lacked a bit of your confidence in yourself, didn't you?
Yeah, that's I probably still do sometimes, but I'm playing with confidence, which is all right. But where did you read that from? 2015 draft profile or something?
Can't remember.
Like 3 years ago. Yeah, far out. That's a while, hey?
A long time ago.
Yeah, it was.
An elite runner who beat Steel Sidebottom in a time trial twice, beating the Man of Steel. What was your kryptonite?
I don't know. I think I won a few gold medals around this track, or in this area.
Yeah.
You know what it was before an oval? No? It was one of the Olympic tracks here. So there was an actual ath track. Yeah. So instead of 3 lanes, there was 10. Big grandstand here, and that's where I won a few of my state steeplechase races and a few other 8 and 1500 metres. So maybe that was the holiness of the place, of Olympic Park that it is now. It's brought me back, so maybe I was destined to win it.
Oh yeah, that's cool. I hear you had runs around India. Was it the food?
Indian food's quite nice, but yeah, I did one run around India, and yeah, it was a long run. It was very hot. It was about 38 degrees, so that's pretty. How would you go on 38 degrees running? It'd be a bit hard.
I would be very hot.
Yeah, maybe not in the suit. Well, if you get you in the singlet and shorts, yeah. It was a good run. Yeah.
You're studying journalism and communication. That's cool. Were you sad when Collingwood called your interview channel the boardroom?
Well, you know what? Maybe it was my fault because that's what I called it. It's. Have you seen the spelling of it?
No.
B-O-R-A-R-D. So, well, I mean, it could be B-O-R-E-D. We might have to change it.
You have had an awesome year, and maybe all Australian. My advice: stay away from Jordan De Goey's dog.
Oh, okay. Why is that? He bites hands and.
Oh yeah, he's
have you met his dog?
My dog.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Well, I do have a dog. And look, he humps on people, and he's a little bit naughty. So we're not gonna introduce you and him either, because I reckon he'd come up to here on you, I reckon, and you might be in a little bit of trouble. He's a disgrace, and he's not gonna get put down because I love him, but I'm gonna have to teach him a little bit better. I think he's still pretty young. So Geordie's dog's no good, but mine isn't great either. So I think we're due to get a good dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A couple of questions on your teammates, if that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Is it true that when Jeremy Howard jumps for a mark at Etihad Stadium, an oxygen mask drops from the roof?
It's true. Yep, I have seen it. Yeah, air traffic control also calls because he needs to get out of the airspace. So that is true. I've seen that.
Yeah. Jordan De Goey, is it true that he has now changed his
Yeah, it has. Well, as of a few weeks ago, I think he has. That's right. Yeah, he's not going. He's staying. Yeah, so that I think he did get that name change officially.
Yeah. With a name like Goldsack, I bet you all get excited if he dresses up as Santa at the Christmas party.
Yeah, that would be fun. I can't wait for that. Hopefully, he does that at the Christmas party. Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, and we'll give you an invite to that as well.
Yeah.
So.
How many times has Mason Cox stepped on Adam Blair because he didn't see him?
Adam Blair or Jared Blair? Jared Blair?
Yeah, Jared.
Jared Blair, yeah. We call him Adam Blair, that's okay. You don't get much wrong, so that's alright. Yeah, he's stepped on him a few times. Big Coxie, yeah, so do you reckon he needs to get a bit of a shrink on?
Yeah.
Get a bit smaller?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but
He thinks he's the boss all the time, he needs to get some. I reckon we need to get you onto him actually. Bring him right back down. If he heads to the clouds, mate, so he's in real trouble. I think he needs you.
Yeah. Well, young Tommy, I saw your sleeping celebration. Not bad, but I have something better. It's called the Into the Fire.
Yes.
It's like this. Hot, sweaty.
Do you want to do that? Alright. Hot. Sweaty.
You're so good at it. And when we can go, we need to do that celebration.
Hot, sweaty.
Yeah,
Alright.
you
How
need
quick?
to.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, okay.
Well, thank you, Tom Phillips from Collingwood Football Club. You're an absolute champion, and I look forward to seeing you in that All-Australian team.
Oh, hopefully, mate. It's a long shot. So there we go. Thanks, mate.
Yeah,
Cheers.
thank you. I got the chance to go down to Collingwood Football Club for the second time this year. Such a welcoming club for me, and a place I really like to visit. It's always great to see you, Sam and Anna. This week on Into the Fire, I got to interview the very funny, the talented Tom Phillips. A really enjoyable interview. He certainly kept me on my toes. I've also put on YouTube my question to Nathan Buckley during his press conference. That was a bit scary, but I'm glad I went through with it. Thank you, Tom Phillips from Collingwood Football Club, for going into the fire with me.